everyone. This is Donna's Happy Hour. Just a reminder to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get future notifications of the videos. And please leave a comment. Thank you. Have a great day. Today, I have Alan and Cat Chez with me. And they were kind enough to come down to the station because we are doing an episode for Valentine's Day. And they are going to share their love story with the world. Oh, see that?
She made me
You're
do
starting
that.
out good. That was good.
That was good?
That was good. Thank you, really.
Well,
I
thank you for
appreciate,
having us on.
You know, this is fantastic. I was so excited all week long. I can't tell you how excited I was. So let's start. I mean, where do we start?
I think we start by saying that sometimes the first time around isn't the best time around.
Okay.
And we both were in the Broken Heart Club.
Okay.
We divorced each other already. Oh, that wasn't you.
You wouldn't be the first couple.
No,
that's
that's
done it,
true.
right?
No, I'm not going there.
No, you didn't do that.
No.
No.
So we actually met later in life.
Okay.
But it has been 21 years, so.
So what year did you?
21 years?
Just about.
With you?
What's the date? First date.
Oh, May 7th,
All right.
1808. I wanted to give back to, her for loving me. And the song is called For Your Love. And you'll hear it. We'll play it. But there's three verses in the song. It's two verses. There's a bridge. And there's a third verse. And you'll listen to it. The first verse represent when we met, that it was just me and her by ourselves, and we were just kind of, feeling our way through life. And then the second verse, there's more added. That is the spice of our life with our stepchildren, that between both of us, we have 6 of them in there. Then the bridge comes, and the bridge represents the trials and tribulations of just living through life. And then the final verse is the glorioso section, that it represents how great our life is together.
Now I'd like to introduce Sean and Annette O'Flynn. They're friends of mine, and I have to tell you, Annette told me their love story one day. I don't know if it was, a fast-forward love part of the love story, but I fell in love with it. So that's why I asked you here today to share it with the world. Thank you so much for doing this. And so where do you want to start with this love story? Because from what I gather, your portion of the love story started before her portion of the love, right? Is that how it?
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, so Annette is the oldest sister of a buddy of mine, one of my best friends back from when we were very young. I mean, maybe 10, 11 years old.
Okay.
And the way it started, first of all, the first couple of times I've been to his house, I didn't even know that he had 2 sisters.
Okay.
And one day I was walking in the hallway and I saw this picture on the wall, and I stopped and I was just, kind of staring at it. And I think it was maybe an 8th grade graduation picture.
Oh.
It's just her in just a little frame. And I asked my buddy, who's the girl in the picture, And he says, oh, that's my oldest sister, Annette. And so it kind of went from there. I was just, like starstruck looking at this picture. But I should preface this by saying that this goes back to that picture we were talking about.
Oh, how cute.
Who is that girl in the picture that
and just asking, that's all. Well, I thought to myself, her smile was so bright, prettiest girl I'd seen in my life. He said, hey, that's my big sister, you're a kid, you're dreaming, that's all.
My final couple is Howard and Anne Burg. I want to thank you again for joining me. I had Howard on my show about a month ago, and Anne had come along, and it's so interesting to be able to meet somebody and know that they have an amazing chemistry between them and their spouse. And that's why I asked you on the show, because it was evident. And I don't want to say just on Howard's part, how do I want to word this? The admiration that they felt for one another. And that's one of the things that I noticed with all of the couples that I had on tonight. The admiration and the love, it's almost like an aura, that you can see it. And so you're going to have to tell me where you want to start with your love story, because I truly do not know anything about their love
Well,
story.
it goes back a long time.
We met 44 years ago.
44
I
years
was
ago.
18. Howard
Okay.
was 20.
All right.
In 1975, at the very end of the year, just before the Christmas break, I was a
Okay.
freshman in college.
Oh, okay.
And I remember we were at something called the Coffee House, because music
Oh.
was important to Howard
Okay.
even then, and to me.
Where did you grow? Now, where did you go to
We met
high school
there.
together?
We
No.
met at college.
You
We
met at college.
I grew
Oh,
up in
okay.
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
He grew up in New Jersey.
Okay.
He had
Mhm.
just transferred from NYU to this little school in New Jersey, and
Okay.
this guy in the coffee house said, Anne Luria, I'd like to introduce you to Howard Burg. And we shook hands, and I remember looking at him, and I don't usually remember being introduced to people. In fact, for the most part, I can't remember
I
people
made
that
an
have been
impression.
introduced.
Or did
You
I?
did.
Wow. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And let me get out the first one. Okay, here we go. Who knew that sexy was vacuuming a floor? The seductive sound of that machine, and what's more, the folding of laundry laid out on the bed, more alluring than any poetry said, and dishes all washed and put back in their place, so much more fetching than caressing the face. Off with the clothes. But to the greatest invention, alas, another machine that gets her attention.